Good morning, everybody. I'm been up for a while now, so these winds are something else. I'm under my carport right now because I got woke up to high winds and rain this morning. But anyway, hoping we are going to be okay. I think we will be, but let's look. I don't know how long I'll be able to do that because it's raining pretty hard. I'm just documenting high winds, pretty much. I can't go to the other side where I want to go to because it's too, well, you can see it. It's too rainy. I'm always worried about that tree right there. I don't know about other counties. We've been under warnings. I think Deltaville was under a warning this morning. Yeah, we're safe so far. If anything gets worse, we go down to the basement. We have a basement, so we're real fortunate with that. It's just the basement is a closed basement, which is something, I've never really liked, but that's the way it is. Yeah, oh look, it's Meow Meow. I know she don't know what to do. She's like, what the hell is this? Poor cat. She don't want to come in. Oops, I don't know what that was. I don't want to curse myself with what you're going through, Gene. We almost got to that point, but not quite yet. I don't know what that was that fell. We're not at that point yet. I'm hoping I don't get at that point either with what you said. Try not to jinx it. Gotta use my pajamas real quick. There we go. I don't know about the sailboats, but at least I got to ground at the beach yesterday. I took some stand with me. I needed some for when the wintertime comes. I just saw a hummingbird, y'all, try to fly up in this mess. You know how teeny them things are? He's probably trying to make his way to the food. Poor thing. I can't go where I want to go because the rain is it's just too much. I'm worried about my mom. I'll call her in a little while. Hopefully she's okay. We're in two different areas. We're about an hour apart from each other. She lives closer to she's on the Hampton Road side, so. Hear that little wind chime clanking? Yeah. That's what's over there. My evil eye. That's to protect us. See it? That was actually made out of my mom had a patio table, and when my dad I think my dad made it, him and my neighbor, and when it started to fall apart, I took that off because it looked like the sun to me, and I painted an evil eye on it. Guess my hair is getting washed this morning. Most people that know me I don't like to wash my hair. Oh, the poor osprey is in there, look. Aw. Let's see if I can go this way. I don't know where it went. Ugh. I gotta wipe off. I had appointments this morning, and of course those were all canceled. Well, ain't that some shit? I gotta go. Oh man. My rain barrel. I wanted to make sure I get plenty of water. Alright, so how am I going to do that? I'm going to have to park y'all somewhere for a second and go out here in this rain and fix my barrel. Wait a minute. Let's see if I can park you I gotta park y'all for a minute. Hold on. I gotta fix that. Meow meow. Oh yeah, I'm all wet now. Wet and wet before. Sorry. I had the cat likes to lay on top of that barrel. And she's so fat that I'm afraid she's going to fall into the barrel and drown because I use that to water my plants with. So we cover it. What's up, girl? We cover it. We cover it up so that she won't fall through it, but I need some water. So I just needed to go pull that lid off. But now I'm good and soaked. Poor Misty Meow Meow don't know what to do. The poor cat, she's like, what do I do? Yeah. You would think she would go into her cat house with this, y'all. Oh, that poor osprey. I don't know why it's sitting there trying to fly up in that stuff, but look at it. Can y'all, you can't see it like I can. It's trying to fly up in this crap. So yesterday I went to Old House Woods because I felt that I needed to ground, and I took Kimberly with me. And then we went and did a couple EVPs while we were at Old House Woods yesterday. So I wanted to know who the spirit was that calls me Blondie all the time. And at the time on my, how'd I put this? When I was doing the EVP, of course, you listen to your recordings later. But while I was standing outside, the name David came into my third eye. So I was like, oh. And then I'm questioning myself because I'm, no, your name can't possibly be David, right? So I get home, I'm listening to the EVP, and there is a very faint, when I ask what your name is, you know what he says? David. Isn't that funny? So I'm going to try to see if I can pull that up and put it out there. Oh, Meow Meow, yeah, it is a cute name for Misty Meow Meow. I'm going to try to see if I can get it on a speaker and put it out so y'all can hear it. It's just so faint, though. I don't know if you're going to be able to hear it or not. I hear it, and then I'm going to keep that EVP and let somebody else hear it just to validate what I'm hearing, but I'll let them kind of listen to it. But that's what I'm hearing, and I don't put EVPs out unless they're valid, if that makes sense, unless they're clear-cut EVPs. Just so people won't sit over here and question it, or, you know, try to say you tampered with something or you did something, which I never would do. Oh, look at the little hummingbird. Oh, y'all can't see it. Wait, I'm surprised that oh, there's a rose bush wrapped around their feeder. Crap. Okay. Let me see. Let me see if I can undo that. Poor hummingbirds. Sorry, y'all. Now I'm really wet. I was trying to free up the hummingbird feeder because, believe it or not, the little hummingbird is out this morning trying to get its food. Poor thing. So anyway, all my EVPs, anything I do is all clear cut. You know, make sure they're clear where y'all can hear them and, you know, just hear them pretty much. But it was a pretty interesting night out at Old House Woods. Even last night, of course, there never is a dull moment out there. It was pretty out though. winds. I don't know where the hummingbird went. Hopefully the wind didn't blow it away, poor little thing. How's everybody out there? Is everybody getting the type of winds that we're getting here? I want to go further this way, but without getting everything wet. There. I need to take that down. I keep forgetting. Too lazy to get up on the chair and get it. Guess I got my shower for the day. Oh, I feel like a wet rat now. And full moon too. So you got the hurricane and full moon all at one time. This makes it for an interesting day. That energy pull, you can feel it. Last night at 10:52, I felt a tremor too. So I found that pretty interesting. I was going to get up and document it, but I couldn't reach my phone. But I did feel a slight tremor because I'm super, super sensitive to that too. Super sensitive to that. Like you can just lay still and feel it. I'm sure I'm not the only one that can feel those. When you're laying in your bed, you can just feel the tremor. Or feel the earth tremor. Like I said, that was at like 10:52. And then I don't know how many people that are on here watching believe in past life. But I had some things occur with that as well. But that was the day before. I've just been, I've isolated myself from a lot of people. Not because I'm upset with people. It's because I'm doing some spiritual stuff right now. So sometimes if you don't see me posting on here, or I'm not reaching out to you, or on Facebook liking a bunch of stuff, most of the time, you know, I'm not on it. I'm doing some, I'm doing shadow work within. So, just know that I do that on occasion, because it's important to look, you know, we have ourselves on the outside, but nobody wants to turn on the inside of you and look at those character flaws. So I like to turn on the inside as hard as it is, but I still have to look at my own character defects. So sometimes I will literally isolate myself like a little hermit, and people won't hear from me, but it's only because I'm in a spiritual maintenance mode, or I'm just in that mode like I did yesterday where I needed to ground. And the day before when I knew somebody was sending negative stuff to me, and it all came out, of course, as weird as it sounds, in the bathtub water, because all that yuckiness that popped off of that water was terrible. But I knew it was because somebody was sending stuff to me. So that's why, of course, yesterday I went to the beach to ground too. So, yeah. People that, if you're really getting in tune to yourself and you're doing spiritual work, and you're doing that spiritual work, you're gonna know what I'm talking about with that. Well, so much for these cords. Gotta figure out how to hang those back with these pins before I don't even get smacked in the face and trying to secure something. But people that are doing spiritual maintenance, you know what I'm talking about. It's not just outward work that you got to work on, it's inward work too that you got to really look at, because what's going on inside blocks you from your beautiful blessings too, because you got so much going on in your subconscious mind too. So you have to not just work on the outside, you have to look at the inside of yourself too and work on that. As hard as that is, we have to do that, because you can't heal from stuff if you don't. And the more you get more in tune to you, the more energies you'll start to be able to pick up, and the more you just start to absorb different things around you. So that work is a must. You have to do it. I don't care what anybody says. You have to do it. People will say, no, you don't. Yes, you do. You do. So, well, wet. I wonder if my curls will come back now that I got my hair semi-wet. So, anyway, the rain was getting to be a little bit too much. But I have my little outside sitting area, so I can kind of like sit outside and enjoy the storm unless a tornado or something comes in. I'm not going to be able to do that. I don't feel like making breakfast this morning, but I know that I have to do that too. So, oh, look, little hair sticking up. Looks like little Alfalfa Junior. So anyway, you know, that's why I did some of the things I did yesterday. So if people see me off social media, or I'm just not like liking comments or commenting on a lot of things, sometimes I'll get on it long enough to post and then get off. That's what I do. So the rain picked up to the point I had to come in under the carport because I was getting all wet and the phone was getting all wet. So let's see. I've secured some stuff under here. The winds are dying down now, so there's one little area to the yard that floods, like a little, and I've got to figure that out. Poor Meow Meow is looking for her food. I took it in. We have a raccoon that keeps coming out at night, so I took up all her food, so then that way the raccoon won't be able to mess with her food, because I don't mind a possum, but a raccoon, nope, they're mean. I had one chase me in the house one time. So, looks like the winds are starting to die down a little bit. I will, sis, thank you. I'm worried about your mother. I got to call her this morning and see how she's doing, but she probably won't want to talk with these high winds, knowing her. I'm curious to see what the creek looks like, but I don't feel like walking all the way over there in the rain to find out. It's one fence over, but I'm sure they got some choppy water. Oh, she's like, where's my food, Mommy? How come you won't feed me? Poor thing. Meow meow, don't bite me. Hey. She is, she'll let us pet her, but for the most part I found her under the porch. I found her under the porch of our house, on the front steps over here, and thought it was the neighbor's cat, and Vicente's like, no, that's not the neighbor's cat, Mom. And so we ended up, Urbanna Cat Project helped us with her a lot, as far as them telling us how to trap her and getting her spayed so that she couldn't have extra little kittens. So that's a good thing. But the other day when I was in Matthews, taking Kimberly home, there was a calico cat. Oh my God, it was the prettiest cat. It was a feral though, unfortunately, and it was on the side of the road with one teeny tiny kitten. I don't know if I told that story on here, but it was on there with one teeny tiny kitten. I tried to scoop it up and it ran, so I couldn't catch it. But gosh, that little kitten was like the size of the palm of my hand, and it was the most prettiest calico cat I had ever seen. It was like a dark brown calico. It was just so pretty. And I think, like Kimberly said, thank you. I think Kimberly, the rain had washed it out of its home, so it was kind of looked like it was in shock that it was having to be out in the rain. So I think what happened, I don't know what happened to the other kittens. Maybe they drowned or something. Yeah, you know what? Nettie, I had put my phone on Do Not Disturb, just not thinking, because I guess I've just been real tired these days. So I wanted to just not have any bings, so I stuck it on a Do Not Disturb. And so I didn't get any alerts. What woke me up was the high winds. And then when I got to my phone, I was like, oh, tornado watch or tornado warning. And I was like, well, so this is why. And today's Tuesday, so don't forget, tonight is 5 time at 8:30. provided the weather. I mean, if the weather knocks anything out and I don't have certain things, I'm not going to be able to do it. But so far, Vibe Time with Jerry is still on at 8:30 with Facebook Live, because I'm sure that this will be passed by then. I haven't watched enough of the weather to keep track of anything. These damn spider webs are everywhere. I don't know about where y'all live, but spider webs have been horrible this year. Worse than any other year. My she shed. I would go in it, but as you can see, the big tree, she shed, not a good idea. Meow she is patiently waiting for her food. Looks like I know, I'm sorry. I'll get you in just a minute. I wouldn't stand by that fan if I was you, because it blew over once. Looks like some of this water's starting to come back in here, so I'm going to have to get that broom over there and fix that this morning. So I'm a drenched rat anyway. Yeah, I know. My mom is there are certain people, like my mom, my sister, my brother, there are certain people that I have listed that can come through my phone if there's an emergency on the do not disturb button. Like, you can hit favorites or whatever and put people in so that they can call you or they can message you. But for the most part, it goes on do not disturb every night at 9:15 anyway, or 9 o'clock, because I get so many messages coming in late, so it was waking me up. And I don't like that. I'll get messages as early as 1:30 in the morning or 2 o'clock in the morning from people. And so I put it on Do Not Disturb, but allow other people, like I said, my mom, my brother, my sister, for them to be able to get through. I've got a list of my little favorites for emergencies. So, yeah. Should have taken that wind chime down so it don't. The cowbell is one thing. The shell one I can't even get to right now. Have to send skinny little Victor on top of the house to get it. I want to go stand back over there, but I can't because the winds and the rain are going to hit me right in the face again. It's pretty out though. It's a nice breeze that we've been looking for. And living off the creek, you always got to worry about these water spouts. I just saw that little hummingbird. I cannot believe how a hummingbird up in this, as tiny as them things are, how that poor little bird is trying to make its way to this little feeder over here. And I'm amazed at them being able to fly in high winds like this. You would think that they would be parked somewhere, you know what I mean? Like where they can't get blown away by the wind. And I'm sitting over here watching this little hummingbird trying to make its way to the hummingbird feeder. Of all things. So, but anyway, I'm going to get off. If y'all are able to tune into Vibe Time, the sound is peaceful. If you're able to tune into Vibe Time, I have Desiree coming on to Vibe Time tonight, and we're going to just be talking stuff. We don't know what kind of stuff is going to pop up, but we'll be talking stuff, provided the weather. I mean, you know, right now, I don't even know what part of the storm we're in. So, I haven't been keeping track of the bands or anything, so I don't know where we're at with that right now. But as long as the weather's okay, then we'll be good. Cool, huh? Hear them? I'll shut my mouth a minute. Look at how that wind is pushing that rain too. There she blows. Anyway, like I said, providing the providing everything's okay. Vibe time is still on for 8:30. As long as Desiree's okay, because I don't know her I don't know with her power either. Well, here's something. I don't know what the hell it is though. Oh, before I get off, I don't even know if I put that on there. There's a house that's across the river from ours, and I've always known that there are spirit presences there because I see them, man and woman. So though there are new people, they've lived in town, but they bought this house and bought a couple other things in, business wise, and they went to go build a pool in their backyard and hit a coffin in their backyard. So I'm anxious to see what they find out about that. Like, who is that? I don't think it's anything native. I will say this. Now that they have started to dig up that yard and disturb that, they're going to have some issues here down the road. If they already aren't having them and just haven't said anything to anybody yet, it's just a matter of time. Nice winds. It's just a matter of time. So, yeah, I will. I'm getting ready to go in here in a minute. I was just telling about the the coffin that the people dug up, that they live in right at the bend. If I was to walk down to the pier, I could show you, but I can't get down there. But they found a coffin in their backyard with bones in it as they were digging up their backyard to build a pool. So they've disturbed a grave. But I know that they stopped their digging because the owner said once they found bones, they stopped digging, which I'm kind of happy about that. But I know it's going to stir up some things. So they're making some alterations. And I know that the male spirit that's present there isn't happy about a couple things. So I'm just wondering if that's going to manifest into something. And like I said, it's just a matter of time. If it's not already occurring. And you know how people are, they have stuff that happened and they just don't say anything, right? Because they're afraid of what people are going to think of them, so they just kind of keep their lip zipped. But I know that they've stirred up what's there. Not intentionally, of course, because they're not the type of people, I don't know them, I've never met them, but they're not the type of people that would stir up something intentionally, but they've disturbed something that didn't know really was there. So it'll be interesting. I keep hearing something, but I don't know what it is. Well, it's a nice house. I mean, that house off the river, I think, sold for like $886,000. I don't foresee them moving out of that. They might. I just don't foresee it, but they have stirred up a couple things. They're not like, oh, there's the hummingbird. Look. Like I said, they didn't do it intentionally. See him? Aww. He's trying to make his way. Poor thing. Hope I don't find anything dead, because that's what happened last time we had high winds. Woo. They just keep getting higher and higher, don't they? Wow. Surprised my kids. You know my kids are sleeping, right? That was a high one. Oop. Alright guys, I guess I'll go in and try to make some breakfast here in case anything does happen. Yeah, I know, poor little hummingbirds. I feel for them. They're so teeny tiny. But yeah, look at these. Woo! These are really picking up. I mean, we've had them stronger than this, but geez. Let's go in a minute. There. Get out of that for a second and dry off. Can't see with all the stuff. Let's see. It'll rain through here. Can't see anything. I was better off outside. Now I can't see shit. Alright, well I guess I'll end it here so I can cook my breakfast. Yeah, that wind is really picking up. So I don't want to make my wood floors wet because they're all wood in here, and I don't want to open up that. I don't want to push on that too hard. There we go. But see, the rain's gonna hit that, so I appreciate y'all tuning in and watching. And close that so I don't get rain in the house. Buddha. I'm gonna get off so I can make breakfast before anything else happens, because I have the generator, but I'm hoping I don't have to use that today. So anyway, I'll stay safe. Thanks for watching. And if you can, as long as weather permits, we'll have Vibe Time tonight with Jerry at 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. Y'all have a great day and stay safe.